today, now the 13th day of December 2021. It's a Monday. Just few days for make we end the year 2021. The festive season is upon us. We can say season's greetings. We can say an attempt for jolly, jolly, gladdy, gladdy. Yes, we know say things wrong in the country. But the way how Monday, the 13th, starts na salon with all the news that we come out inside the country. And now I look like say the jolly jolly wo for the palm, the while we concentrate panam. We want for can lay in a table waiting audit salon don't do with the 2020 annual report where they don't care go na parliament. And we lay in a table. But again, we've been there Saturday where we read from Stop It when our NGO group we say then they come together for give updates on the census and bokutin them where they talk about different districts them inside Sierra Leone. Well, Statistics Salon Chef don't give an update. And you know say today the house to house vaccination exercise don't start na salon. But waiting trend today na salon. Sierra Leone police. Sierra Leone police, the kind way they name the play right now in the country, is not correct. And I think say Sierra Leone police for try for bring to book the one them where they make the name they play bad. We don't upload 2 videos now na Facebook, but not so that they deal with today. Not so we they deal with today. But on a Monday inside December and waiting that they claim say happened, man, it's unfortunate for Sierra Leone police for they act that way. But some people go say they are not surprised. I will say before this week done, we don't get together all waiting we need for get from all the sides them, we go deal with that one day. But for now, waiting they out there. When Abide Salon inside April, when Abide live, I can always tell you about the policeman them with the ride bike, where they run at the bike man them, we not forgotten at the CBD area. The way out them police then they can act, and finally you in a salon, let you meet them in action. The police them they out and they act. I can understand say bike riders then lawless and all these things. But if you meet see how the police then they act, you go decide and say if now show a professional force for act, it left to you for decide. So for today on, then say the policeman they run at a biker, Okada man. In process, he bang school pikin. He bang school pikin. He not stop. He continue for go, but maybe in bike wobble, then he be get for them. And say the community go meet something and say, Paddy, you don't bang pikin that you left fire, you they run, they go, they run at then the bike man will they run at her. If na in call now, if not to in call, patrol come. With the patrol come, then can begin arrest all my way they meet na the scene. All my way they meet na the scene, then begin arrest. Other than slap, put inside motorcar, other than this, other than that. AYV journalist be there on the scene. If film him. Now I say, okay, well, make him follow, go na Central Police for go get a follow-up. Where each day, and then say, now that the journalist this, we be the film the incident. The journalist say not to pikin bits den game. Not to pikin bits den game na central. They don't pull them. At one point, then go put her inside cell all. Journalists will go follow up. A YouTuber, Tia, she used to be with us na share network here. A YouTuber na first video we upload na Facebook. So from two people them get the same story. Na line in the life as Jalloh police. Then the journalist go follow up wetin he been see, don dem beat her. He say dem get am gboto all. We dey wait for see the press release from Sludge. For say that one day not be done with be the trend. Even before that, LAJ. Now young first begin for trend from yesterday. But it is bad. Even me, I condemn the Causeway course. No, mo not tolerate them. But if fine make you listen to in story. If fine make you listen to in story and make you listen waiting that journalist say about Tuda, the same Sierra Leone police. Yes, he don't go ahead. He don't apologize. He don't write an open letter to Asma James of 98.1. He don't write an open letter for apologize. Say he's sorry for all the Causeway costs and all those things. And all these things, he's sorry for them. I don't say people the way they edit video, and he just cut the bad part and wait himself. Even inside the president say, ladies and gentlemen, and they continue for fly. Now there ain't no more people in the share. But if you listen to the president first, it try for explain. Well, it's up to you and me now for determine waiting if the explanation of the president give if not true or not true. But it try for explain say now because in the fly, I make the MCC don't promise for give 400 million and all these other things that we in don't do. Before you say I continue for fly. If not done no more. But people who cut, then just say I continue for fly. We then do for LG, then just cut to side it cost Mami cost, where it cost asthma, which like I said, we condemn. But my dear, if you get opportunity, because then at the ending, go listen the first part to say explain in situation with the justice system na Sierra Leone. You not get right for cause out of frustration or how whatever, you not get right. But listen to and me no say it's gonna have problem with that magistrate first. Instead second forget problem. Sometimes man go forgive him and in family, but that magistrate he get for go get problem because he talks something even about the magistrate. But sometimes people they react differently because inside that video the way he explained, long matter short, we all be see where they say he rob person. So the day when Olam can go na CID, he say when can na CID then can na the woman side for go lock out with woman. Then I say, Ibo, how na go can lock me with woman there? No, na can me go na the man side. And then say we go na the man side. We go na the man side and meet a lady. He said the lady lay down and foam inside one room. Now I tell the lady, say, can't open for me. Open for me. The man seller go inside. And the lady say, me not to police so. Now me man me can't too. So now inside foot the man can. What the man can I say, so na CID, na my man that the business on a depa. Well now yeah. This woman, you know the common I tell the big one then kind of morning. Let them know say woman they can't sleep here. Now explanation no na they give so. So now they intake get case. Now they take case with the police and so now they twist and param and say he don't go assault police. What's in the journalist back say? The AYV journalist he say where he reach there, now they twist the talk param. In we go now them beat him back. He said then twist the talk and say he go assault police inside Central Police Station. And almost the same thing where LJ explain what happened at CID. Now in the journalist back explain what happened at Central. Then Sierra Leone police, they were called out. EU called them out. The justice system, EU called them out. Now this is what they go through. I just give you the update of the things that were happening today, Monday, the 13th. And you say Friday 13th, I can get issue. But we on Monday 13th today in Sierra Leone. Like say that they not be done for low, don't deal with done. Wait to hear Madame Femi Claudia School. Yeah? Himself, they invite her to CID. They not left her. Diana Konomani, they invite him. They don't left her. Karamokaba, they invite her. They not see her. They claim say there are a lot of people back when they round up. All waiting get for do with the census. So we be done here from the government in your side for say if you team up against the census, you they incite people for say they not for count them, well, you will get him for answer. So Femi Claudia School, a new politician. I doubt if he don't ever. I doubt if he don't ever go CID. But today, now they get for spending first net. And according to what we hear from the mayor of Freetown, he said they arrest her. They don't even tell her why they arrest them. That's what the mayor say. Yeah? But, you sabi no more now. Dr. Silveola and Kabliding. He no go left her for talk. On Femi Claudia School in on. He said in they tell Adu from Washington, D.C. In they send the Adu to Salon. In they pray for Femi Claudia School. In they send in your hug. As he go spend in first net na police CID detention. He say, however, Femi Claudia School he bless because they not force him for share female cell with other people them. Whereas he then be force him for day with 5 male convicts them. Will them be Olam. And so Dr. Silva Blyden say. So with this way Dr. Silva Blyden say back, yeah? For say will them be Olam and go put them with man them. LG back, we talk. He say them Olam na woman them be one go put them with. Now he tell them say, I wanna go mix me a woman there. Na same CID. So all these people them where they talk them about the system and where the system then all they look fiba how the things they happen. I think we need for pay attention. We really need for pay attention. Just yesterday back, wetin happen? Na Connaught. Then go to go with Doti. Then go to go with Doti na Connaught. Where the mayor. Even Akisha begin for go live. He saying come on church before the Doti. Making show people them. Waiting they go on. Freetonians. Is it politics they make with the dirty with city? Because as for the CA and the mayor, today the fact not set too little. We begin for land say 270 million. Now local government ministry spend for do that audit way they say they get for do. 270 million. Now they spend. But today, the reports not come out yet. They don't know. They don't know, but the reports not come out. 270 million leons. Now they spend for do the audits, na FCC, the local government ministry. The money is there. So for just spender like that, on a creep with the creep for spender. Then after that, why the reports not come out? For let we know exactly what's in them fair not. So that the rift between the mayor and the CA then go be handled. Parliament, when Sylvia Blyden come, where he calls say, oh, the Auditor General not be do proper job na FCC, Parliament call. Parliament want tell me say the problem with the between the CA and the mayor 30 days they no sabi but till we city this na festive season people and they go salon for go waiting self they meet even when not to done they self they gonna filth dirty city I should give the quick updates them before we can start. So, what's in they go on? What's in really they go on for this Monday? Now, the mayor on be tell we saying just come out na CID. Usai, him be go fen Madam Femi Claudia School. When I am the acting chairperson of the Consortium of Progressive Political Party, COP. The same COP way JJ Safase Natamatis COP. He say go na CID with Madam Diana Konomani. Now invite him for questioning in relation to the mid-term census. Because INSEF been do video where they tell Konopu pull them. Not for make let them come to them. So then be invite them na CID. And later then be detained them, but land say they don't left and back. They don't left and they don't release them. The mayor say Madam Femi, they in good spirit. Although, as he make for understand, then detain them without any charge or bail. Then release Madam Konomani on bail and they require for go back na CID tomorrow. And the National Organizing Secretary for the APC, Karamo Kaba, himself then detain him along with 16 others. Who side then detain him, then say they no sabi. And so side and detain and they no sabi. But now based on waiting, the mid-term census. The mid-term census. Now based on that. So since now based on that, quick one, let we hear from Statistics Salon. Since we be there on Saturday, let we hear from them. Waiting at the latest now. Statistics Salon. This na be yesterday Sunday. I didn't pull this one. Statistics Salon want for acknowledge for say the initial stage. Then we get boku challenge. So some of the things that we stop it being say what we read now look like a for say now be correct thing. For say the initial stage be out boku challenge for them across the districts them. Where unfortunately it result to beberebe thing them way not be desirable. by the people them wouldn't be trained for me then go na the field. Then say how the thing happen. He been pass mark pa then they not be able for handle and fine. For make them one the way them be don't train already when a salon people them for go work this work make them for be go work am. Then say pa the training you all thing be done. And then we get more than the required number of field staff. Then they want to for go out, for go count. So then get more than the number just in case they need for replace person or sometimes somebody no come, they need for fill the gap there. So then we get over the number we they need. Remember them be tell you say amount 15,000. But I then say then get over the number. So maybe now be 10,000 they need or 12,000, 14,000 or 14,999. So now one no more. We don't know. But now this then tell we. Then say, but pa all when challenges then they then tell we so. Then gladly for report say the payment to some of them people and they it be go on well. Now Boku districts them and then go complete them yesterday when a Sunday for the districts them where they not be done. Statistics alone also want me and you for no say they don't begin for control across the districts them and the data successfully they sync inside the servers within at the headquarter. They say they don't begin count and the data they sync fine one. And while we know that. For me, people where I sabi, where I don't contact, they don't contact nobody to me sabi. And I've been asking, yeah, then they ask people them. Maybe the days then too early, now he make. I don't know. If you don't contact somebody in a salon where they don't count, their comments and below let we know. Because as for me, all the one they were sabi, they not count nobody yet. The one they were don't contact. Then say, no need no day for educate salon people them. We don't already do census before. And now the one them where they count, now they get for gonna people in house. This one not feel like a election or any kind of registration event. So we not go see queue na street for say look the queue yonder. Then people then they wait for make them count them. Because waiting do now the one them where they count now then they gonna host them for go count people. Eh? Alright. So then say now I make they see crowd. The official counting, this control then depends so officially it go on till 23rd of December. 23rd of December, now they go on till. But remember, them we don't tell we say, then go get them for mopping. We then go they mop household them. So if you say they not count you, you go call, then go come, then go can't count na you na the mopping. Side they they miss, then self go no side they miss, then go there. We mean to say, they know they count done until they count done. If you know what I mean, I hope you get it. Yeah? Because I know I tell you if you don't get it well, I need you to get it. For say, then they mop till they count the entire country. So, if they not count today, they not count tomorrow. Before then they go announce say we don't done. They must kind of use. Eh? But again, I still the request statistics alone for give a timetable. For give a timetable whose area then get for day. I still request that. So people won't be just sitting at home waiting, say, maybe they can't come to it today. Maybe they need to come. Because I talk on side, I say they don't come tonight. I say, they're not reach here too. So man still accept. Not too bad, they do amba. But if we get a timetable and a map, whose side then go get for day, say, well, today, now we're 221, and they then go there. Then go there for 2 days. Eh? Well, I believe, say, that one they go final. If then they count foreigners and people who they visit from the diaspora, as long as you sleep na salon the 9th of December, foreigner no foreigner, as long as you sleep na salon the 9th of December, then they count you. And they count the mentally ill people them, and they count the line of them, the one they hold in our streets, and they count the foreigner. They say what they don't do, they go categorize them. But as long as you sleep na salon the 9th, you're gonna be counted. And so then tell we. Then go categorize her now. Floating population, they say they line at them. I know they sleep na street and floating population. Then get it out and do it. But they count you. Eh? Okay. So, just like as I be they explain I just now, then say then they remind you for say the net na the 9th. Eh? Na the 9th. And then they look at. Now that net then a census net. Then go count all man we sleep na that particular net day. So do ya, na made them be tell we na ya. Say, well, if na for snap safe, snap who that you sleep with. That net day. Who say you sleep? So that you no go forget. Because sometimes, well, let left so. But we don't discuss that in here. Statistics Salon also want to make me say, then don't deploy district census coordinators them, data quality monitors, and district statisticians in each district. So all the districts them within a salon, they want make you say they don't get sensor coordinator at the district, then get data quality monitors at the district, then get statisticians in each district. Then one for make you say, then they invite you. We they invite members from the census publicity, technical and advisory committee, civil society organization, development partners, parliament, the media, and other for monitor the process. And statistics open for feedback. Statistics, me, I don't monitor. I don't ask the people them where sabi, then tell me say they not count the hits and they are waiting to be counted. However, I feel to say we need forget a map, a timetable. Where if they done word 111, then no say they not count everybody there, but then them done. Una can still make an announcement say word 111, who no say we not done on a 8. We go come after, if not after the closing, if we offend it. We don't say the work not easy. But for make we go get them fine, let we get them nice, I think say na dan de una for do. Eh? Okay. Ibrahim say, if Belle woman born that next day, on the 9th, whose name we go write there? You give the papa a name. You say Triple Junior. Now you go write there. Okay. So now just an update on the census. Just an update on the census. Let's come to a program proper for today. Audit Service Salon say they don't submit the Auditor General's in 2020 annual report to Parliament. We know say each term, even from previous administration, when term can reach for release the annual audit report, Parliament and the Auditor General then can always get to go. Because the Auditor General can just release them. Then it can go Parliament. Parliament can say no. Therefore, count until we force now. We force for siya before the public siya. Well, since Madam Lara Taylor Pierce not did it again, so what's happened this time around? We, not the public, not get for Siam, but audit service don't tell we say, then don't care and go. They don't go put her na parliament in table, they don't submit and they. But parliament not lay on a table it then just receive a no more. They no open a it. For let we know say they don't open her. Okay. So this now how audit service alone be important for we. For say, now inside Fritongo, the 9th of December 2020. So, the 9th of December, that particular document day, if then they contam, then go contam na parliament. Then go for contam na audit service salon in hand. Because waiting do na parliament, na they sleep now. Hope you get it. Eh? Okay. There they go. On the 9th of December 2020, the acting Auditor General of Sierra Leone want for inform we all the general public for say the audit report on public account of Sierra Leone for the year ending December 31st, 2020, then don't go submit them na parliament. Today, Thursday, the 9th of December 2021. This report, however, then go upload them na the Audit Service Sierra Leone website only after Parliament don't lay on a table. I explain to you just not to so. Because me when I see this, I go straight to the website. And then keep put I go there. I don't see nothing. Say, a triple A one not against you. Nothing I don't see there. But, waiting do. We don't learn now say, then go only upload and day. After Parliament don't put on the table. Well, let's have one for quote the Constitution for we. For say, Section 119, subsection 2 of the 1991 Constitution of Sierra Leone, give them the mandate, the power, or that to give the Auditor General for audit the public account of Sierra Leone and all public offices, including the courts, the account of the central and the local government administration, the universities, the public institution of like nature, like they all of you by themselves. any statutory corporation, company, or other body or organization established by an act of parliament or statutory instrument or otherwise set up partly or wholly out of the public in money. And quote other one for way back. Section 119, subsection 4 of 1991 Constitution also say the Auditor General shall within 12 months of the end of the immediate preceding financial year go submit this report to Parliament, and in that report draw attention to any irregularities in the audited account. The one they then go talk to. If they see thing way the lens not able catch fine, then for draw attention to that and to any other matter we then get opinion but then for bring them to the attention and the notice of Parliament. Martin Sandy, when are the Information, Education and Communication Officer, na audit service alone, na in sign am. Well, for me, I don't know who than the acting Auditor General right now, because they get past 3 deputy right now. Where they and you know say one go with him. One Tamba Momo and the Auditor General himself, Lara Taylor Pierce, and they all 2 they on suspension. But you get about 3 or 4 other deputies them, because they get different role them inside finance, inside different thing them, where you they get Deputy Auditor General. So I don't know if any one part them they act as, and not be see any press release we see this person and they act themselves, we then pull, they not show we, then just say the acting Auditor General of Sierra Leone. Who than the acting Auditor General, they not put the name. So I no one can talk something I not sabi. If you sabi, comment and allow you see. Yeah? Because I not see press release to the effect. Ahmed Tijamba say the acting name Karim. Okay, let me look among the one them when are the deputy. Now look among the one them when are the deputy. Also we name Karim de. Because Ahmed Tijamba say the acting Auditor General. Let's see if I go find one quick before I begin bring we panelists them. Let me just deal with this one. We don't go to Parliament, but Parliament's not open at 8. I don't know if that now they come holiday because Christmas they come. Something at the 10 they want open them. Or something go down happen. We don't forget. Say that thing they be happy self in a salon. Let's see. The Auditor General, Madame La Taylor Pierce. You get Deputy Auditor General when Mr. Abdulaziz. In your responsibility in our ministries and local authorities. You get Deputy Auditor General when Mr. Salvin Bell. When in the public enterprise side in there. You get Deputy Auditor General when Mr. Tamba Momo. In a specialized audit. Now they're all today on suspension right now. And you get Deputy Auditor General when Mrs. Adama Rena. Where in your side where they look at finance and corporate service. So unless if na other side and pull the Karim, but inside and your profile na ya, I don't see Karim name. Karim. 1 second. So unless if na Aziz, the Abdulaziz, when in they watch your responsibility and ministries and local authorities. Okay, Aziz. Israel Papa say in things in Aziz and Ahmed Tijanba don't correct him saying Aziz, not Karim. All right. So, well, now so they say, not to me say. Israel Papa and Ahmed, now they say, na dandy. I don't know, na press release them been pulled for saying I ain't go to act. But anyway, yeah, we don't correct them. So, they don't can go to parliament. Eh? And now, the audit report, they don't lay me it's not the table in the parliament. And then tell we say, now we they don't lay them, now then go able make we self look into them. So, we go see. I don't think say they go for look before we go Christmas, so because Christmas is just not to next week. Alright. Let me come with us friend. Let me hear you. Waiting 9 take on this one. Welcome on board, us friend. You get the platform, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, AAA. And thanks for the time we're able to update we extra information into the program. And thanks to all our listeners in BSM and the source of information we can always get and bring. Thanks a lot. The issue of the Auditor General, we know say we don't bring a kind of attention at the most of the front pages. How people in the see within the happen in the column come here, or they can't be questioned. And then another time now, we just hear say they don't sustain that indefinitely, therefore go to tribunal or so. But we don't know how far that one they don't go it. But in the interim, in between, we don't see they don't care go there. Or the report itself in a table. But because we they look now, waiting at the procedure we government get for do. That's not one thing. Then we dey try for look what's in the audit general be done compile at this report. But we go always they look at the reports the way don't come from previous times. Say there are areas where they can always flop in either procurement or evidence of what thing they don't do or how things are being misused. Sometimes even the one way they go, not for say then they take we not to show the law sale, but some money where they go, then they say no, this something they spend in a way where they say you know, been get a bit of discipline or respect for the money which he did for. So you see, what thing that they try for doing Auditor General now based on trying to control the for long we're able to escape the fragility because the material resistance we don't get now the problem they would all face in terms of economic problems for road development, the law, the health sector, energy, water, and poverty line. It don't make the thing become easy for damage, fragile. So now that one day you see say development countries and donor partners and the kind side for no way for escape the trap because it's a trap that is already there. So how we able for escape this trap of fragility? Now the methods and they come and they can't give you money. Like say like an example like World Bank giving money here and there for certain reasons, and you see a global fund, you see UNICEF, you see all these they come inside. So then money they when they go to different MDAs or organizations, they get for go check how they deal with them. We government don't dispose that with it, and they say fiscal. Then I would think government they give the couple government they give that fiscal policy. How they make that sense? They or take that money they give you. Then who says what you take? For go take that money they back, you transform and for you develop the lives of people who will make them escape fragility. And the fragility where they try for avoid we will not go able for go into that poverty line where it be say, able for improve. They say the security of any country, it always become very fragile. But the only way where they were able to address this big challenge with it and all the sector there now where the cause of this fragility, where states get for look into, where some of them by trying to address transparency of an auditor's report. And when the auditor report can at parliament, that they will get for look, not to for look and left hand, now for look and put actions. And when he put actions, now the tender one day World Bank not get for withdraw $30 million for a program, because they go to what then they try to do in terms of reducing that fragility. You go find out, say, other people then go they give a different entry point of the money when they financed, what they don't give now. So you find out, say, when the report there they come, the woman they getting job, and you find out, say, government now they ask them when they here they come, when I go able to give a timeline of waiting the day and how it go and how una don't handle them. But sometimes, because it is left in suspense, wherein you find out, say, encourage any new research when they take up. If you encourage a new research, because you don't be guided by policies, and this policy when you don't make, but yet the attention, they put on day, but you don't spend money, like how you say, 270 million. So when you're able, encourage those new research, critical way they don't go bring, and which are these new research in terms of this particular issue? The new research is the Auditor General. He only go do a job, find out how people they dispose their money, where they go, how you go they challenge and how you go deal with them. But until we get leaders and we're ready for say the truth, not to for make words where they become fashionable to people and then divert your idea. But it's a matter of being transparent now, a matter of dealing with it, or taking those new ideas, you encourage them. Because there's always a suggestion where the Auditor General can always put to anything, just like a way they call the ACC. That's like they say they encourage the government, let them try to develop the infrastructure, let them do change certain things them, so now you go able to control the corruption rates in the country. So you find out encouragement. So you come to listening and support. When the people then listen and they listen to the auditor, the white paper, make a report, make it you address the MDAs and where they get for going. You call them. There you give for call expertise. Now there you see when I give for get expertise in areas them where if in agriculture, somebody specialized in agriculture, somebody specialized in health. So that when they can't do that report, they will know when they say don't go buy thermometer, you go say no, how thermometer will cost so. Or waiting when for go buy for. Why would I not go buy the new method on day now when they just put in a yes for check your temperature? You just an example of things. How you misuse. So you get specialist people that would then get for put into this area. I don't know if now that ACC been the suggest on our other infrastructure, but these are the areas where you get for look back, you as the policy maker, you get for address them there because they strengthen the body of the auditor. The Auditor General, they try for stretch in sense by all areas then, by all sectors, everything, and all the department, different, this marine, so on and so forth. So now you get for no say. When are they always address and take up this new encourage challenge, I get for address these areas. So that we careful try for the look, the small things, why they come. Not just for can out tomorrow, don't can see, say it don't go. Because when you look at the other thing where the World Bank don't do, because yesterday I feel they give $60 million. But they go say they don't give me $60 million, they don't give me $30 million. But this is not it. If as somebody as an onlooker where they look and they watch it in, they go, you know, say they are trying to see now yonder and they forgo na pan well body now then guys now for try prioritize first. When that well body come up, that man do it well, now you go grab to go vote. That man do it well, now you go grab to go take this. That man hold the vote. I'm not saying they should not count. So everyone knows, oh, this man is against this. I'm just the try to see areas how the people who they can't help with, how therefore they look at them things there because they don't form this thing before they go. Then call them as new country partnership framework. Now this framework now for they look into the fiscal year of this year up to 2026, and at the end of the report day, all then they look at the human capital acceleration. Now you go accelerate the human capital. Then one for say you push them for them go before. How you economic diversification and competition will go for day. That you try for say let people then get business where you say let man no one green they sell no more shipment or one green man they sell this. So you diversify them and you encourage them and you give them the enabling environment. So those are the kind of things. You get the other one, the governance institution, where that resilience, now in the one for look into, where we look consistent against where your midterm program we get. So when they see anything, then I will get for look say whose money we don't put now, the World Bank portfolio, big money, $822 million. Then get 17 national projects, then what they try for arrange all their money, then they 16. You call the money coming. So but when this money coming up, it's just a way we able for look waiting when they try for build up fragility where would they escape in a method of this way when we will guide with policy, then they put them at table, encourage the new ideas, put them at table, instead of would they always get a biased life of even we own self-goodness, wherein you know the realizing it will affect you because you self get for going at the market, you self get for applying at the road, you self get for do this, you get for do many things where you be able for face so that you will able for say if I come out tomorrow, this is what I don't play an impact on the life of individuals. But if you they feel say sometimes the advice where you know they take up or you know they listen, but because of there is an area where they look up to, and you they look up to them from a point of waiting, either you look at from a political way where you want to say political structure. But when they put political structure, you therefore put away resentment. We say I get this grudge for this. You therefore get the empathy, the sorry, the sorry for the sorry, where the sorry for the humanity. They go say no, la, just do the good. Because when I do the good, then there is going to be a reverse payment. The people then therefore feel the goodness, and that is what makes you secure in your own place. Because it creates a peaceful environment. It creates an area. Anytime you bring policy or afterthoughts or something you have to bring for letting go rebrand, you see it work because you don't already put the structure in place. You don't already put this in place. Because when they bring that money, they always see them, they go and audit so they financing this infrastructure. But when you don't manage the other area where they look, say, economic, governance, and other things and business, the micro thing, like how they launch this thing and there's there for the woman there, then go able for because when they ask them, then their own problem they get for put something out water key. Not for just let China go buy. We buy from China where when the thing come. So those are the areas you get for look. You rearrange. It's not to do with the audit of this, but these are the branches that we people in the try to see. When you develop that area, you find out if you don't put a structure way related to that one, it will function. But when you put a function of a building, say there is an hospital now, you don't put all the technical things in. Yes, it might work, but when you fail for maintenance, then you don't get money now for the pay monthly for the nurse system. Then you begin to see this strike. So now for that, you then they give the structure, but you get for that continuous. Then you get for payment by month. Then you get for the repair these structures. Then you get for recruit things there. So you that money you don't build them. You don't go say, oh, and they don't give me 600 million. So 600 million was just for you to get that start. So how you get for prolong them? Now the area that one day we don't lack development. When then tear they come, then put them how we will deal now for maintenance as a government. We only look how we just for play the strategy for maintain that thing there. So these are the areas that we government will pray every day our leaders to look at. We'll look at the parliamentary people that they let them listen to it, let them help with areas of transparency and changes the way they need for change. Then areas of cutting down the money where they go, how they go, then it will able to be diverted to areas. The one they will give it, then give. This has never happened in the history of Salon, where somebody will say, I give, I take this, I don't give that one. It just never happened. Then we don't just what they seize. But when the progress they go on, they stop them. It has never happened. So that they show how modernization, how people they don't retire, how the donors then they become stressful, and then how we serve the politician and they become stressful for try rush for catch this. But the area wouldn't get for buffer. It's simple. Just get your policies and then you encourage those new techniques when they bring them, and then you look into how you match of the money we get to say you for go get and grow, like you go maintain then thing they are they can't left for it. If they provided some of them, they develop them well. Because if they don't develop them well, the auditor tell you say maybe you employ many people where they go. You get forget the thing get for flow. But when you begin to divert thing in the flow of the method, it go for left, it go meet entrance, it try for fill that gap, come up back, go back for go find the route so you will find the right level of distribution. Like you find that by the time the thing don't filling gap, whatever is flowing between to reach the poor people, it don't become somehow in every range you call it. Either it freeze, either some cap day, but development is what we want. Thank you very much for giving me the platform. Let God help with country. Let God lead us in probably this fragile states where we go back. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Usfriend.
Yeah, thank you very much. Welcome. Yeah.
That now Usfriend in submission for today. We want for tell and thank you for that. Are they open the phone line now? Will they talk on the audit report, the 2020? Because some man they say some okay. Some man say the one way we can go with a parliament to the correct one. Or if you get the correct one, show we know. Eh? It means you get the correct one, show we. If this not to the correct one, but maybe then they wait till we see and force. Make her open the phone line. 2327899091. But before that, let her come with Tony. Let we waiting Tony in gets for we. Welcome on board, Tony Toure Jones. You get the platform. Yeah, they try to forget Tony. You get the platform, Tony.
Good evening, and Kusha and Cabo Fambulem. Yeah, I hope say nothing now go change because basically the audit reports me already don't complete. You understand? I mean, just publication number of for publish or for add them over to Parliament name left. So, and most times, it's like people get their own different interpretation, get their own feelings why the Lara was removed or the deputy Zamamoma was removed and all those kind of stuff. I mean, this is a sensitive document. Audit report is a real sensitive document where therefore guide with institutions them. Once you see certain policies or principles begin compromise, it raise red flag like there's something fishy. They're like something they happen where you understand what I mean, where some yuki as Kroma can put some or some dabaru or something way they don't want let people they see or not. Because mind you, all the auditors before they do the audit, then go send you letter. You know what they count for. They tell you what they can audit. These are public funds. These are taxpayers' money. This money not so for staying outside, have their own pockets and they pull and they spend. And once even you set for you spend money now, also there's a little accountability. You want to know that you lead to salary where they get every month, how you spend up. You understand? Or that money where somebody lends you, how you spend that. It's just checks and balance. But in a context in Sierra Leone, we see them like say, oh, if auditors this publish them out, it will raise political. If you actually sincere, there is an integrity. People are using these funds accurately or how they for use them judiciously. You understand? Or not say you know when you don't go lick pick, you don't go feed picking, you know lick can. But the amount of it's where you go the picking stuff, to go the watch you say, even belfully begin cry. Now the great suspicion. Now people concerned. Some of this money meant for certain developments, they cry for lights, they cry for basic necessities, amenities that we know they. Now because some of these funds are poorly managed, procurement policies they are not followed. You understand? And auditors they present you document. Most times they find it some way they can get incomplete records. Most of this money go. Then you not see documents then coming. Even some of the documents that will come in, that's scanty documents. They're not completed. So we hope some of the findings, because the auditor is not just going to audit. At the end of the day, when they not audit, they give their findings, then they give their recommendations. They will tell you, hey, now so. We hope Parliament go look into those findings, go look into those recommendations. Ministries or departments or agency will not they submit then documents them, or when they submit incomplete document, they will try to urge them, make them go, they submit some of them document because the reason why make some of them document they're not keep available. From you watch a conflict of interest. When you look at the post we own that kind of business day, it's tied to government to government offices. They're working for they own some of them now. It's like you been inside and then they say they want company for form company and you call Uda self winner in the HR procurement say, hey, this company I'm interest or this I'm interest. You understand? So some of those findings when a system go raise the red flag, they know they release the documents them. And this is the problem we have. And I mean, if we not sincere to ourselves and treat audit service as an independent body, we not put politics inside, we go able for yield the dividend where some of them budgets here where they allocate them money out to. We go yield those dividend. We are in those money meant for Minister of Transport, Minister of Health, Minister of Education, this that. We go say what thing with them money they budget for, they actually do some of those things at least 90%. You go up to see as them do. But most times, some of these projects are not even completed. They still work in progress. The money don't done. You see, money don't know, they don't come on at the cofer. And when the auditors go and raise red flag, they're not happy about it. They just say, oh, they can't forget which ones. The work is of an auditor, it's not to which ones. It's to give their true and fair view and advise wherever necessary for make the advice. There's not a money will go we say no, the risk factor no go be high. They can understand Andy because in terms of accounting it as materiality. You understand? But once the way you know say he high, he huge, where you know say this money we have for do this $5 million they send her for this for no say for Minister of Health for buy buses. Already 3 million on go. Don't know buy the buses. You must raise get flat. And when you look on the thing that is so I hope. We know how for preempt what is in the audit report, you understand? But with a big parliament, whatever are the findings, whatever are the recommendation, because auditors, like I said, they not just go on that offensive man. You understand? Make them make sure say they follow those findings. Our institutions are not delivering. The reason why they are not delivering because a lot of compromise. Don't say corruption or in the partial or in the Western world, but they make sure say they're able for they're able for minimize some of those things and make sure say it not affect the deliverables. We do not even minimize them. They make sure say the money when they meant for them project they're not the day. People they cry for hospital bed, then say away hospital they do not get better bed. People they cry for them say so pipe water money and every year in out go there is a budget. Government you they see WhatsApp just try for get some information. You see money the way they come in as grants with the airport loan when they negotiate for pipe on water and still we still they suffer. Me party house now close to my 13 now water well then dig close to my 13. So if somebody in alumni they cry for water, you don't go surprise. Imagine this 21st century and every year that they allocate money, loans and the cap, and this way you look, those funds are already done. The projects are not even implemented. There are roads as well, infrastructure, basic things there. Look Dottiway Park, look other things there. Look buses. And they still videos, people and they loading a container from Waterloo. We don't have public transport. Country then they inside Africa, they flood the streets with public transport. Not that you go kill the private sector, no, but it creates competition. And competition, they lead to good productivity. Good, everybody they try for standardize, everybody go try for make their own fine, just like how we see competition among the mobile companies. But no, we is different. When you talk, people then begin they defend, they put politics, then this just tell us it's for we all. I like the APC, NGC, the whatever party we did. We go straight for we all. If you go to markets, they don't get no special prizes for say. Then things out and they sell there for people that way the SAPP or people that way the APC. That is the price. So everybody cuts across the board. They feel the pinch. So why we not for able for make a whole institution where we know say this Now, an institution where they guide, where they serve as checks and balance in government money, the way they spend. Make sure they follow the right procurement. Make sure policies are being followed to letter how they did at the books. Make could not suffer tomorrow. 5 years they go so. Nothing not add. 10 years don't go. We will not see nothing. Other 5 years they go. People they get older. Every day people they die of common sickness. The sickness they want they kill at the Western world. Way people they manage. Say diabetes they kill. Salon they can say na malaria, diabetes bad. Where people they now they meet 15 years, you get back diabetes, stay 30. Alone diabetes, where make they say for cutting food. Oh, they this. The trauma alone and they kill people there. Then when you talk people and they put politics and they this, it's treat that for we all. So for one person, for we all. If we come here, we say things, now for me, let it be like I open, I let government have no say. I mean, we don't hate this government. We just they guide them. We don't just do advocate for guidance. Say, I mean, government funds should be spent on the people. Now the people then vote to now. If the man not they learn from them man when me the past administration, look how some man sit down right now, body don't done. In more so they wait for come back inside for car wear jersey, for car flop in pockets. That body don't want to eat so on the back so. But you do better to but then I got more money. Governor Clark not go left you today, not go left you tomorrow. We don't see. We not follow history. All the other women they knock chest, they don't go before go where to we. Oh no, they land. Oh no, they land. They get that. Who's trying to go sir? This one thing world dunia food get out. You die tomorrow. Who's that for the stand and they like it today? Who's that the all day? Who did they get that people if say now it's no. The audit reports, I mean, nice secret documents. For guide governments, the in and out. They get their own bad trick, but they don't kill, they don't touch that side because they don't say it's very important. It's just like the Bible. It's just like the Holy Quran or the Holy Bible. Then now we don't Bible and Quran. We for guide we for guide people how then they account for public money, how then they use government funds, how then they use public money, how then they use loans and then loan we begin all go can pay for their money. Then one person they enjoy feel. It feels say, oh, that me better pass some and I miss parts. I don't invest for politics. So for it now the return on investment. ROI. No. Remember, you get conscience. Then people then they defend. When you talk, people they defend. That's for we all. Jalloh Street now for we all. If you bad now for we all they grumble. I mean, that's my own take. But I mean, we hope Parliament go follow the findings, the recommendation, and whatever. But it's sad. The whole institution just like they treat Alex a political party or an opposition. Service is not audit service is not opposition. No, it's an independent, but it's not. They're treating audit service now like saying opposition. Begin to look for staff there whether they want to APC staff there. No, don't be like that. You know, but I mean, that's not going to take Abraham. We wish them good luck, whatever they go come out with, let them follow and to letter. But they're not going for tickets up the stuff like opposition. I mean, they ought to know better. They expect much from them because of their caliber. If you say they all this PhD, they can able to translate it to better environments, better things for Sierra Leone, replicate what's in the outside world. They cannot even replicate what they don't left. Some man on the university 30 years, but you don't go blame them. They were not exposed. Some of these guys from motorcar to job, they're not exposed. They don't know some of this. They don't know administration. So you don't blame them. I don't blame some, but we were expecting much more. The expectation was high. The bar was so high. Look, I mean, that's the my own take, Abraham.
Thank you very much, Tony.
You're welcome, Abraham.
Yeah. I want to say thanks to Tony, to agents, and also his friend for their own submission. Well, the phone line open now. If you want to be part of the program, your opportunity now. Phone line open, yeah? 232-78990-991 on our WhatsApp. 232-78990-991 on our WhatsApp, or you can call United States or United Kingdom direct. United States now 1-646-610-3107, or you call United Kingdom 447-398-0304. Look out this caller. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and side call from, please.
Lawrence Fox.
Yes, Lawrence, you get 3 minutes, sir.
Unless I go use also. So your subject matter like what? They take la tilopias in reports gonna parliament.
Yeah, the report don't go parliament.
It don't make sense for me, man. It's just crazy, just dumb. Because at the end of the day, the Huawei initiating report has been suspended indefinitely. It is just a parliament not joker. She's going to face a tribunal on way me and you know say BBC don't ask the Minister of Information a question. What did she do? The Minister of Information cannot testify or ascertain and waiting in crime. So then the show we see it is like a thing that's when it's a witch hunt against Lara Telopias. If and in deputy, I put it all true. So the fact here is, if there is no crime against Lara Telopias and in deputy, it is a pointer to the fact that the auditors report where A1 for Puko wanna do. So our parliament will discuss something with the Huawei initiate them. Parliament not team up for the Huawei initiate them. Ask a question why she was suspended, what to make them suspend them, or what to make it for go face a tribunal, because they're not still give a reason. No. It's not a reason. It's like a political witch hunt. So who's keep the couple that will listen to. So parliament is just dumb, so you and the reality, you know, so you say that you medium now million thoughts. Parliament is not dumb for go discuss something we not even trust in a lot of Pierce Kango. What are the Kango now? And the possible for initiate that kind of thing for Kango na parliament should be the Auditor General. So if the Auditor General is not taking the bill to Parliament, the Auditor is not taking the document to Parliament, there are possibilities that these documents has been manipulated, has been changed, so we not believe that kind of documents. So Parliament are just a crazy rubbish. For me, that kind of thing that they take, let me take that.
All right, thank you very
That's
much,
my thing.
Lois. Yeah.
Yes, sir. I know I don't say something. Thank you so much.
Okay.
It's a caricature, play fast. Crazy business, rubbish. Thank you.
All right. Let's call ID 11, yeah? 3 minutes, sir.
Yeah, it is not Patrick. Hello? Yeah, my main problem I get is I don't know why the government or the parliament they raise doubt to people their mind, because they raise doubt in people their mind like something fishy to go on. You know? We not say okay before they know the audit salon they just release the thing. Then people they go read down and know what thing go on at the country. But now that they make from before this thing they come out first, they don't suspend the possible for doing. They don't now they say they don't can go to. We don't know when Parliament they debate on that. When they go sit down now, when they go release them. Even when they release themselves, they say not just not their own website. So that means they're not left for make a known to the journalists then or put out a newspaper or something. So they raise now they cause the problem, because if you dey hide like you dey hide something, if you know say you not get nothing for hide, release the thing where they don't give, and let una go over it and forget about it. You know, but the way that they make that they raise doubt na people their mind they make people that they think all kind thing. They just like when somebody it is suspicious. He gets suspicious of this person here. You know, he just they do this, he do this, he bring all kind technicality, this and that, this and that. It confuse people there. If you not say you not get nothing for hide or anything not go wrong, the una do well, una spend the money the well, not for the go and dodge, then thing there. So when Parliament left for can discuss about this, when we go know about how much money they don't eat or how much money they don't spend, which project they don't complete. We don't say pass audit the Parliament not even call some of the institution that they ask them why would I not complete some of the project that what they pay una for or this. So we don't see that. We don't know so this one they happen again. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Patrick.
Yeah.
In the next 5 minutes, the phone line will close. Yes, call ID live on air. Your name and who the call from, please.
Yeah, I have Bobby. I call from London.
You get 3 minutes, sir.
Okay, sir. My own contribution is we all. I don't understand why people when they blame the parliamentarians. I don't say that we any different, but from the day one, we also say they impose a speaker. We only follow the parliament. You they see say the highs have it. Then they vote. You they see say majority. I like you agree or not. Then they say the highs have it. You understand? And we all know, say, the man that they push, that they force themselves. The only thing back where we go blame the parliamentarians because they want money. They're not getting the bold mind for walk out of that parliament day where they take bad decisions. Now that country there, because if we don't start from the 10, we then pull the 10. Yes. Yeah, then if we don't start from that 10, they would then pull the honorables. We legally elected by different constituencies. We then go replace them with people we then not vote for. You see, so and would they see a country where would they go from back to worse? Now we don't see them go detain somebody where they talk to in a whole political party leader. Are we serious? You know, I mean, law just face the fact. Me, I feel say it looks like people are not able to face the president's again now. It's like they use intimidation and people are afraid. Because when it comes to Lara Taylor peers in business, we they see them clearly. Okay, now then they go say they don't the auditor reports, the audit reports don't come at parliament. So would I really present that audit report there? We are not fully, one not fully, even the person in our village, they know say na meat. You know, that audit report, nobody will listen to him. But still the man will carry on and do what he want to do. Just like where they do by the census. If they can't, like I really say, you know, me, I don't call people them. I don't call all over Salone, nobody they not count, but then they say then they count people them. So who side they get for end them? At the end of the day, then they get results. Where then go use how them they want use them. People are not able to stand this government because I mean the country don't that's social political business. People have to stand not for party, for stand for right. Let me be okay with us. You know, me I'm your own contribution on that one.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Let's call ID live on here. 3 minutes.
Yeah, people, this is going for Milan. Me, the problem way I get with Parliament, especially the Public Accounts Committee, with the 2019 audit report, then get people with the measure where the auditors then go, they know you will get all the documents they they need. They know you will call them people and they. Let's take example to the mayor, Freetown mayor. Now until we Chief Blinding make a video or audio and post on in social media page, now they get for invite the mayor. Where the reports be don't come on, they don't read them before we would get them. Now they always the first say they want let the audit report go to them first. So they don't get the audit report, they don't see all them fault then they know you call them people and they may then go ask them what's not the reason. And then get the power, then the parliament and get the power for subpoena anybody who them call where you know one go. You go to by force. We don't see inside Tawabi don't start them. Now we no more we in company they not be supported. I want no more. Right now they don't silence the man. We he be invite the bank governor where you no go, the one that we send Tawa detain them. So once they can't see them, if this audit report don't do so, then see something the way be say the auditor then the measure certain institution there or MDS there. We then say we then go for go audit, then able provide the document there. They need for begin call them back like how they begin someone the mail. And then they night at the hope for say them that they will do. But if not, the audit report if they come out now just waste of time because the one they will have to for press for we need to do their job. Nothing really happen. So now the money get. Thank you very much. I hope they do the right thing. May God bless you all.
Thank you very much, Ibrahim.
You're welcome.
Yes, caller, you live on here. You name and also the call from, please.
Yeah, this is Mike. I call from Philadelphia.
Mike, 3 minutes.
Yeah, I don't tell you. I say a couple of years ago, this is not the beginning of a dictator now. Now this is so, and now they come to fruition. So a dictator na salon now na this is so. Parliament, we not get parliament again in that country. There's no more parliament because that Abbas Bundu there and the deputy speaker, nothing not they go on at that parliament. Absolutely nothing not they go on yonder. Yeah, that parliament is already state captured. Nothing not they go on. Nothing important not they go on that go on yonder but salon. When I have for the thief money no more, they go on at that parliament day. Yeah, the same thing goes to the judiciary. The same thing goes to the salon. Salon. I don't know if it's a salon police they get or who's kind of police they get again a salon. You know, because they're not meaningful again, and they're not get no use to that country day. So it goes to the military again. You know, non-party institution, no they respect the constitution again at that country day. Non-party, absolutely none. The small constitution again, and they don't respect them. They don't absolutely destroy everything. You know, Sierra Leoneans, me they tell you that today, Sierra Leoneans, if we not be careful, Salon, no one pray for Salon. If we not be careful, the chaos will go come on at that country day. You know go find for we all. No, we be careful. No, we be careful because the way this country they go so, when we say food for itself, you know they they suppress you back with the police on top of that. Una be careful. Una be careful. You know the destroy sweet mama Salon so. The policeman they una they in that country they so. Una they for serve the constitution. Not for serve them politicians. They continuously they violate people in right in that country. They. Una be careful. Una remember during the rebel, we waiting and do to now them policemen they are. Now the same thing that they come back soon. Now they continuously they destroy the people and lives in another country. They. Una be careful. Now goes to President Bio. President Bio, you know, people are voting in that country they, democratically. We want with democracy in that country. They. We don't want dictatorship. We don't want anything that democracy want in that country. They. You know they can't begin to change everything. Look what they do to the Auditor General. What did they even use for do that day? Why we say bank governor don't say $68 million don't missing? Parliament know they call it bank governor. Police they know they arrest the bank governor. What kind of country this ba? That's selective justice to paper now. I wanna be careful the way salon they go so the way salon they go so now they push the people into the wall. The day the people and go erupt in that country there, you know go switch for another politician there. I mean contribution now, bro.
All right, thank you very much, Mike. Three minutes, sir.
Thank you so much, Triple A. The problem is that the audit way in the audit, the president, the CNC, nine presidency, nine in the audit, you know. Now make up say in most places, therefore don't left the opposition there in leadership because then the anti-corruption for don't work very effectively. But anytime the one for audit, clean one, and then we find out in our SLPP people are all in at the leadership day, you know, any dirty way they uncover, no problem. You know, so, you know, now make people and then they respect the idea, say, oh, we get anti-corruption, way they fight corruption. No, you know, so we are not going anywhere, you know, so parliaments, we're not for harbor today because the man first way they in charge now the bio na put on day. So who would I if he say go work for? Now bio they work for. So anything we it go na parliament as long as they against bio, even though not the truth, That part, no, they come up with nothing. The other day, I plead to him, in as much as he don't reach that age day, he very lucky for reach that age. Now, Sierra Leone, when you look at the average uh, uh, lifespan of that country, they are not things they reach 50. So if you they above that, way above that, you for don't do something now, where people and will be proud of you, where they, but care. Sadly, now the life that the way we politicians then get, they not really care. They not get no love for we people, and don't get no love for the country. And most of the time people here, we the pool and I go give them power. Now build and they work for. Anybody we open mouth and say something against even woman, the next time he's out. So this is where we are. Unfortunately, so no more the country will continue for day. Like the last time I talked, we already meet people and they 50 meters ahead for 100-meter run. And right now we did run backwards. So very sad, but this is where we are. And you complain and feel bad and really feel angry, then you end up with your message say, let God help we. Unfortunately, they can't do for can't help we. Now people it is saying, go ever can do on earth and do anything. Now it do everything on earth through people. So if you get the wrong person, you just get for sit down and hopefully it find way for law we pull them and put another one way. Maybe it will get a little bit of love for the country. Because media encapsulates this whole thing now love, period. Now love, now people they don't get for the country at all. And why they say country now human being are different. Look at that clip where he puts policeman where you can meet something they happen. All you need for do now for ask question. But no, they reach there and bundle people them anyhow they want for bundle. They don't get no respect for people them. No respect, no love. Woman who then they just manhandle people and anyhow they want for do. Whose kind of life is? Very depressing. Very depressing. Let God help we. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ezekiel.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Ezekiel, our last caller. I just cross check, see we not owe anybody call again. Ezekiel, our last caller. Well, they don't the parliament, so no knows 10 parliaments to go on recess and when they go return and when definitely they go lay on a table. But we they pay attention closely. We not pray, we not hope for anything bad for happen to Sierra Leone. We've been there before, and I don't think we even want that. Not at all. We should do things civilizedly, and when time come, go to the polls and vote your conscience. So this one way people in the future, even people in the future say right now when one self go this alone, they need to count this and that. Yeah. Me, I don't cross check for the people that was sabi, they no count nobody yet. And they do then say they count person. Me, I go carry back I talk and say, yes, I contact one or two, and from this area, that area, they say they don't count them. But for now, they not count it. I see in the comment, nobody not able to attest to that, say they don't count person where they in sabi. So Omar na Minneapolis say the hopelessness continues. We just can't give up like that. We just can't give up. Hopefully, we will see the light at the end of the tunnel. We just can't give up. We just can't give up. That's what me think. That's what I think. I don't think so we go give up. It depends what you they see. Because on the other side, and they see something different. But we on side, at least we they see. We'll go there back tomorrow. We'll try to get a pieces of all the things that we update we on. We'll see as so they go, and so go the cow then at table. But to the try forget that things then together we go give we strong foundation for team upon. Till we meet again tomorrow, Tripolisi, Tata.